guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. My name is Jen, and today I want to share with you some of my favorite summer essentials. And this is going to not just be beauty products and, you know, things that you use at the beach and suntan lotions. It's also going to be some household items and just other things that I use to make my life a little easier over the summer, and they're definitely my summer essentials. So I'll start with some that you may not be expecting. And one is, this is like the best invention ever. So this is the rain drip. And this is a way of watering your hanging plants every day without actually having to physically go out there and do it yourself. That is such a big problem for me. Our house gets so much sun, and if I forget to water the plants like one day, they are all just completely fried. So I thought this was a really great idea. It's an automatic watering kit, and basically there is a hose, and I'll just show you a better picture here. And the hose runs along your porch, and there's all these little hoses that kind of come down and drip water into your plants. So I found this on Amazon. I'll leave links to everything that I can in the description below, but this is so very helpful, especially for families that travel a lot. We are home, I think, maybe 2 weeks this entire summer. We have a lot of travel going on, but I still want my house to look nice, and I still would like to keep plants outside if I could. So this is going to give me the ability to do that. So definitely a summer essential for me this year. And I'll share with you another outdoor type of thing that I think is great to have, and that is this insect zapper repeller thing, robust insect zapper. So this can be used indoors or outdoors, which is great because especially in our lake house, the screens aren't really that great. They're ripped in certain rooms, and we can get so many mosquitoes in the house sometimes. So we have the ability of using this outside if we're picnicking or barbecuing outside, and then we can bring it in the house at nighttime and plug it in and still have it put to work in zapping the bugs overnight. So I thought this was really a great thing to invest in this year. We've never had or used one of these before in the past, but we have been using it a lot lately, and it's like easy enough to move from location to location. So when we are away at our vacation home, we just throw this in the car with us and bring it, and then when we come back home, we bring it back with us, and it's not a big deal because it just fits very nicely in this box, and it really is a great help if you're in an area that gets like especially a lot of mosquitoes, and flies drive me crazy too. We tend to get a lot of flies at barbecues, and that's so annoying, so having something like that is definitely a great help this summer. Okay, so all of this stuff is going to be very random, but I am also going to get into like the sunscreen that we use and all that as well, but I wanted to let you know how much I love having flip-flop slippers in the summer. I don't like to walk around barefoot, and when I do, I always regret it because I'll be the one to step on a tack or get a splinter or just something. So I love always having something on my feet, and these are, I believe, by Isotoner. Yeah, these are Isotoner, and they're machine washable. I'm just noticing that now because I never like looked at the backside of my slippers, but yeah, they're machine washable. That's awesome. And they're very cushy. You know, the Isotoner stuff usually is very comfortable, and your feet don't get too hot in the summertime, but you still can wear slippers in the summer if you get these type of flip-flop slippers. So I really like these a lot, and I wear them all the time. Also, oftentimes we travel to like seashore houses where there's an outdoor shower, and again, I just have this phobia about ever being barefoot, so I like to have some type of shower shoes, and these are just basically sandals, and you don't just have to wear them in the shower, but I thought they made for really cute kind of outdoor shower type shoes. You know, you wear them to the beach and then you can shower in them. They're this really heavy plastic, and they're very sparkly and pretty. These are by Kate Spade, and I found them at Marshall's, and just look at how pretty they are. There's a little flower in the front, and they have like this very shimmery pink sparkle, and there's the sole. It's just like all pink sparkly throughout. And I really like these a lot to wear as, basically I'm going to be using these as like my shower shoes when we're down the shore. We're in walking distance to the beach, so I can slip them on, go to the beach, come back, go right in the shower, keep these on my feet, and I think they're gonna work out really well. Something else that I find myself needing a lot in the summer is Band-Aids, and finding waterproof Band-Aids has really been a challenge for me. I previously purchased the Band-Aid brand and they were horrible. I put it on my finger, I washed my hands, and it fell right off. And then I tried like washing my hands and drying them really well and doing it again, and it literally fell right off. These Nextcare Band-Aids are awesome. So basically there's a unique way of putting them on, and I'll just show you the back so you can see. So you put the Band-Aid on like a regular Band-Aid, but then there's like these tabs around the sides that you take off afterwards, and it makes it stick really, really well to your skin. So I wore this yesterday and I washed my hands a lot of times like I always do, and it never came off. So if you have a cut and you need something to wear, especially to a public pool, because that is like the grossest thing ever. When I see a Band-Aid floating around in a pool, I just, like, I usually have to leave. I get so grossed out. So definitely invest in these Nextcare Band-Aids because they really do adhere well to the skin, and they will hold up if you're going swimming at the beach or the pool or wherever. So definitely highly recommend those. Something else that I like to have in the summer months is a little very easy to tuck into your beach bag, like a wristlet. And this is one that I purchased from Vera Bradley a while back, but it's just the perfect size, and it's just like the cloth material, so you don't have to worry about leather getting ruined or getting too hot. And I really love to have something simple like this over the summer because we are always out and about and on the go. So I could easily put it into a travel bag or into a beach bag, and just bring it around with me. And then if I'm not going to the beach or whatever, you can just wear it on your wrist and you're off. And it's just really simple and easy. So I definitely recommend having a cute little wristlet if you do a lot of like pool and beach and travel in general over the summer. This way you can put it in whatever larger bag you need to, or you can use it alone. So we're going to be going on a cruise this summer, and I really get nervous about drinking the water when we're like at the islands and stuff. The last thing I want to do on vacation is get sick or pick up some kind of a stomach thing. So I really like to invest in these Brita water filtered bottles where you can just fill them up, and there's actually a filter inside that filters the water for you and just makes it cleaner and fresher, and it tastes better. So I definitely recommend, if you travel, especially out of the country, or you just want to make sure that you have fresh and clean water, it doesn't hurt to throw one of these in your beach bag and to just have it with you, so you can always have fresh water even when you're on the go, even when you're out of the country and you're not sure about their water. Of course, we all need a wet dry bag, and Target has some really cute ones in the dollar spot. I found this one. I actually just have my bathing suit in there right now, but it has a pineapple on it and it's really cute. It says, "I was made for sunny days." But they have so many of these really cute plastic wet dry bags, and I have so many of them because I have one for each kid, and sometimes I just like to put snacks in them or drinks. Like, they're just such a great way to organize stuff in your beach bag. And I will leave in the description above what is in my beach bag. I made that video last summer and it's all the same stuff, so I will link it above so you guys could check that out as well. But yeah, definitely worth investing in, and so inexpensive at the dollar spot at Target. So when I go to the beach, one of my favorite things to do is to get up early in the morning and collect seashells. It is something I have never outgrown since childhood. I love collecting shells. I just can't even help myself. I am like never going to outgrow that. So last year on our trip to Cape May, I found this really cute box in one of the gift shops, and it just says shells, and then there's all these dividers that you can collect seashells in. And you can see we already have a little collection going here with the glass top so you can see inside. And I just think this is a great way to keep all of the shells that you collect if you do that type of thing, or if your children do that. I think this is, for me, definitely a summer essential. I love having this. My daughter keeps it on her dresser year round, and every time we take a seashore trip, we add to the collection, and it's just such a nice memento and such a nice keepsake and way to hold on to all of the shells that you've collected over the years. And once you buy the box, how inexpensive is it to bring home some special seashells as a souvenir from a vacation? So I think this is really just a nice thing to have over the summer. Okay, so now we're going to get into some of the more typical things that you would think would be summer essentials. And my favorite sunglasses are by Maui Jim. They're really the only sunglasses I use other than like when I occasionally get a pair from a Target or something. I like them because they fit my face. I have a very small face, so it's hard to find something that doesn't look humongous on me. And I especially like these because they're very, very light on your face. So over the summer months, I like to keep these sunglasses, and basically they have no weight to them at all. They're super duper light, and I really like wearing them because they really protect your eyes from the sun. And you know, if you're like really sweaty and you have heavy sunglasses, especially on the bridge of your nose here, it can get really chafed and uncomfortable. And when I'm in the heat all day, if I have sunglasses that are kind of tight around like behind my ears, I notice I get a really bad headache as well. So having something really, really light like these Maui Jims is very helpful for me. And these are Sandy Beach is the name of the style. So yeah, I definitely do highly recommend these particular sunglasses for all of those reasons. Okay, so when I travel, one thing that I tend to forget a lot is a container of shaving cream. I don't know why. That along with the brush are the two things that I usually forget to pack. And I always end up using whatever the shower gel is that I have to shave. Well, I thought this was really a great idea. This is the Righteous Butter Creamy Body Wash, but it's a 3-in-1, so it's cleanse, shave, and moisturize. So for traveling, I think this is really great because you kind of have everything taken care of. You don't have to worry about bringing moisturizer. You don't have to worry about bringing shaving cream. It has a really, really nice fragrance to it. This is by the Soap and Glory company that you can usually find their stuff at Target, and I've also seen their stuff at Marshall's, surprisingly. So I definitely think this is a great summer essential, especially if you're going to be doing lots of travel and you just want to have 3 things in one container. Just makes it easier when you're packing. Something else that I really like is this Cover FX Illuminating Setting Spray. So I don't use this every day, but if I do do my makeup and stuff because we're going out to dinner on vacation, I love to just spritz this on my face to hold everything in place, because you know when you're really hot and sweaty, it just tends to run off your face after even an hour sometimes. So I think this is really, really a great finishing spray to invest in, and it doesn't make your face feel tight or sticky. Sometimes the finishing sprays do make my face kind of like tense up and feel tight. This does not do that. So definitely a great investment. So I have naturally curly, frizzy, hard to control hair, and when we are by the ocean, my hair just cannot behave. It is so hard to keep it straight. I can spend a half an hour straightening it with the straightening iron, and like in 20 minutes, it's just this big frizzy mess again. So this Argan Magic Curl Cream, it's a defining curl cream, works really well. You can just put it in your hair when it's damp, and it kind of controls all of that frizz going on with all the humidity in the summertime. So this is something I really like to use, and again, this has a nice fragrance as well. So definitely something that I will be packing this year when we go to the shore. I always like to keep lipstick with me, and that's not an easy thing to do in the heat. So I cannot keep a regular tube of lipstick in my car, in my purse, in my beach bag, because it will just melt into nothing. So I really like to have a nice, very kind of like natural looking lip gloss, and this is also by the Soap and Glory company, and this is called Sexy Mother Pucker. And the color is Candy Queen, and it's just like a very pale, peachy, shimmery, pinkish kind of color. And it's just something that's easy to keep in your beach bag or your purse, and you don't have to worry about it melting because it's just a little gloss. So definitely having a little lip gloss with you can be very helpful. And I also like, I don't even have it with me, I didn't think of it, but I also like to have some type of a chapstick that has sunscreen in it, because my lips can definitely burn very easily, especially if I'm glossing them up. So I would definitely highly recommend putting on a chapstick that has like it some type of an SPF in it to protect your lips as well. If you are going to be swimming a lot, and my daughter's on the swim team, so I know what chlorine can do to your hair. She was swimming every single day, you know, in high school. She's on the swim team and they get up every morning and they swim, and she has blonde hair, so it will turn green after a while from the chlorine. So I found this really great shampoo and conditioner, and it's called Swimmer's Wellness by Malibu. And it really does help to keep your hair healthy throughout the summer months, especially if you're going to be spending a lot of time in the pool. So I definitely would recommend this shampoo and conditioner for your children if they are doing swim lessons or if they're on the swim team, whatever the case may be. You're vacationing lots and lots and going into a lot of different pools. This will help to protect their hair and to keep it healthy over the summer months. I'm not really a big perfume person. I do like to use body spray occasionally though. If we're going out and we're doing something special, I do like to freshen up with some sort of a body mist. And I found this pink beach flower, and this is by Victoria's Secret Pink. It's a very light, refreshing scent, and I really do like it for the summer. So for me this year, this will be another one of my summer essentials. It just feels good sometimes when you are having maybe a special night out or doing a date night or something to have some type of a nice body spray that is seasonal. So I really like to have something that maybe smells more tropical or a little more flowery, but not overbearing. So this is a nice light and fresh scent that I really like. Okay, we're almost at the end. I talked about shaving cream before, so now I just want to tell you guys my favorite razor is Venus. The Venus razors seem to work really well, and they have these little cartridges that have Olay in it, so it makes the shaving process much easier. It kind of lubricates your legs so that you can shave more easily over the summer months, especially if your skin is very sensitive and you've been in the sun. You don't want to cut or scratch your skin, so having something like this Venus with the additional Olay in it works really well. Okay, so we're going to talk about some lotions that I like to use, and this is not specifically for the face, but this is the lotion that I use on my face underneath my makeup every day when I am on vacation, and it's the Neutrogena Ultra Sheer Dry Touch Sunscreen. This is SPF 55, and the reason I like this one in particular is it doesn't make your face greasy. A lot of the facial sunscreens that I've tried in the past have made my face feel really greasy, and this one does not. It goes on very light. I put it all over my face and all over my chest, sometimes even on the tops of my shoulders every morning before I go out, and it's just a good moisturizer. It doesn't make me break out, and it's not sticky at all, so I definitely would recommend this to protect your face over the summer months. And then my personal favorite sunscreen is the Hawaiian Tropic Sheer Touch. I use the SPF 30, and I really love the scent of this. It's very like coconut tropical kind of smelling, but it goes on not greasy at all. It's like a really good moisturizer. You can just put it all over your body and you don't feel sticky, you don't feel greasy, and it has a little bit of like a sparkle to it. So you'll notice in the sun, after you put it on, your skin will start to shimmer and sparkle, and it's just so pretty. It's like, it's not crazy sparkle, but it really is nice. It just gives your skin a little glistening look to it. So I really like this, and again, it's the Hawaiian Tropic Sheer Touch Lotion Sunscreen Ultra Radiance. So yes, and this is water resistant for up to 80 minutes too, which is really great because a lot of these sunscreens tend to wash right off once you get into the pool. So I really highly recommend the Hawaiian Tropic sunscreen. And then the sunscreen that my husband and my children usually use is the Coppertone Sport. My son played a lot of baseball and soccer at the end of the school year, so this was really good because it does not sweat off, and it's a nice big bottle, so it lasts quite a while, and it's not really sticky, or it doesn't make your skin feel really tight either, and it sprays on very easily. So I really like this. And I also have, I don't have it with me, but I have it at the lake house, and it's the new Neutrogena, and it comes like in a different type of a spray bottle. If you've seen it, it kind of has a pump that's kind of like pumps from the side like that, I don't know if you've seen it yet, but if you do, that one is a great applicator and it does work really well as well. And that's the one that we're currently keeping at our lake house, but I keep this one at home because this is where we're usually doing lots of sports. So this has been working out really well. And then I have a couple of face sunscreens that I like to use for the kids, and I actually use them on myself sometimes just to reapply. Even though I initially put that lotion on my face in the morning, if we're out at the pool all day, I will definitely apply this like to my nose and underneath my eyes. So the Baby Yannick's, this is one that I've been using for years now, and I really like it. I don't even have babies obviously any longer at home. My youngest is 7, but this is Pure Mineral Sunscreen Stick, and this is SPF 50, so I think this works really well. And then the Neutrogena Wet Skin Facial Sunscreen, and again, I like anything that applies to your skin even when it's wet. This is a great idea, so even if your kids just came out of the pool and you want to apply this, it will still work for them. And it's the Neutrogena Wet Skin Beach and Pool Sunscreen, and this one has SPF 70, so this is even stronger. And then a couple of after sun products that I really like is, this one's pretty inexpensive. It's the Vaseline Intensive Care Aloe Smooth, and it goes on very easily, absorbs very quickly, and it has a very soft fragrance to it. It's not overbearing at all. And then my favorite one is the Hawaiian Tropic After Sun Moisturizer. You can see I have a really big jug of this one, and this is the one I most often use. It works really well, especially if you have a little bit of a sunburn. When you're done showering, you definitely can apply this and your skin will just cool off and feel so much better. And then of course the wet brush. This is a really old beat up one, probably not the best example to show you guys, but the wet brush works so great. I love to keep it in my beach bag. When you get out of the pool and you have all that chlorine in your hair can get really crunchy and hard to brush. So it's great to keep this in your beach bag so that you can keep up with, you know, keeping the tangles out of your hair if you're swimming in the ocean or in the pool. And finally, I will share with you my beach bag. I really love the 31 beach bags. This one is the seashell print. It's really large. I love it because it can fit all of my family's towels and bathing suits and sunscreens and all of the stuff that we need to use when we go to the beach. So I find this to be a really great beach bag. I have another print with the flip-flop print on it, which is really cute too. And if you do get the 31 beach bag, I highly recommend getting the insert that goes into it. I have not put it in this one yet because it's in my other beach bag, which if you check out the What's in My Beach Bag video that I did, you can see the insert as well. But it's like a mesh insert, and you can fit all of like your lotions and your brush and just like your money, whatever it is that you need. There's a bunch of compartments, and it also helps the bag to stand up straight because these bags, you can see there's like no support on them. They kind of just collapse. So it's nice to have that extra support. So those are all of my summer essentials for this year. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and subscribe down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and don't forget to go ahead and hit that bell notification on top so that you can be updated every time that I have a new and fun video to share. And please do make sure that you are subscribed, because I noticed that some people have been unsubscribed, which is very unfortunate. So just double check. If you think you're subscribed to my channel and you haven't received a notification in a while, just double check those buttons and make sure that they're still working for you and that you are still subscribed and that you have hit that bell notification. I hope you guys are all having a great summer, and I will see you soon. Take care. Bye.